in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the wild roses used to grow. I found your scarf, a faded red, left behind like the love we know. That dusty path by Johnson's farm still haunts my boots, I roam alone. Each step a memory, hard and warm, a ghost of laughter, your soft tone. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset seems to end with echoes of you drifting away. These lonely trails, these silent stars, guide me to where my heart did part. Among the rust on old tin bars lies the burial place of my worn heart. The porch still creaks just like it did when we'd sit watching rain sweep in. But now the woods is empty as the heartbeat's missing from within. These gravel roads, they know my stride. They've watched the years peel from my soul. Once walked with joy, now each a ride towards tomorrow's ceaseless toll. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset seems to end with echoes of you drifting away. These lonely trails, these silent stars, guide me to where my heart did part. Among the rust on old tin bars lies the burial place of my worn heart. Oh, how the wildlands bleed and blend with every tear that the sky sent. In every gust your scent returns, as fleeting as the fire that burns. I whisper names into the breeze, praying they'll carry back to thee. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset paints the end of dreams and dust, both swept away. These lonely trails, these fading scars, guide me to where I'll always part. Underneath these morning stars, with your memory forever my heart. In the quiet of night the wind sings low, and I reckon it's time to let you go. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name, where we carved our hearts so wild and free. Now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, the rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn, fateful day. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with a saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walked past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you love, caught on a bramble, frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with a saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. just like that eagle we watched in July. No, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow. Forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know. Out where the sagebrush paints shadows on the ground, your scar flew with the wild winds, there it found. Beneath the old oak tree where our names were carved, the land whispers secrets of two hearts starved. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. Now the oak tree's grown, your name's still there, but the porch is silent, no footsteps to share. Gravel roads stretch out like the years that passed. Your empty cabin, shadows now cast. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. In the quiet town I hear the echoes of your laughter. Each corner turned, I hope it's you I'll find thereafter. But it's just the wind, and the rain washes dreams away, left with only memories that forever sway. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, drifting past old frontiers where wild heart lingers. The sunset knows my silent pain without you near. In every setting sun, in every falling tear, as the night draws in and stars start to twinkle, my heart holds the love that once made it wrinkle. And like that scarf flying high, lost in the blue, I walk these lands alone, forever loving you. Stood in the back of the chapel pews, wore my cleanest boots, old Sunday blues. You walked the aisle in satin white, while I hid pain behind polite. Your mama smiled, your daddy cried. The preacher spoke of groom and bride, and I just sipped my flask real slow, try not to let my sorrow show. She married someone else today, and I just smiled and walked away. No toast, no tears, no loud regret, just memories I can't forget. I let her go like a man should do, but Lord knows I still bled through. I clapped my hands, I wished her well, while dying quietly in my shed. We danced once back in 22, under fairground lights and sky so blue. She said forever, I said too, but sometimes always don't pull through. Now he holds the hand I used to kiss, and she wears pride, not cowardice. Guess he gave what I could not, a little piece, a better shot. She married someone else today, and I just stood too proud to stay. I drove off slow with windows down, let my heartache fill this town. She was my flame, she chose the rain, and I'm just learning to love the pain. So if you ask, I'll never tell. She married someone else. They threw ice and I threw smiles, but deep inside I ran for miles. She married someone else today, and I still feel her drift away. But I won't beg, I won't complain, just raise my glass to love's remains. Let her believe I'm doing fine, even if I'm breaking line by line. She's gone for good and I can't dwell, 'cause she married someone else. And I stood there like hell. Down by the river where the willows weep, she carved our names in the bark so deep. Underneath that old oak tree, her laughter rang wild and free. The dusty trails knew our wandering souls in the town where the church bell tolls. We danced through nights under starry lights, her voice in the wind holding me tight. But now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans. Her scarf caught on the fence, faded and worn. And every sunset that bleeds into night whispers her name, her voice held tight. Years roll like a lonesome freight through empty cabins and hearts that wait. Where once her boots by the doorway stood, now just echoes in a silent wood. The gravel roads they all remember, her smile and the fire's dying ember. But time it took what I held dear, left me with shadows when I reach disappear. Now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans. Her scarf caught on the fence, weathered and torn. And every sunset that bleeds into night cries out her name, her voice held tight. I see her eyes and the stars that rise. And though I roam through this endless plight, her soul's a lantern in my night. Still the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, threads bare and shorn. As the twilight concedes to the night, I hold her close, her voice held tight in the quiet whispers of the night. Forever her voice, forever held tight. In the town of Broken Spur, under a bleeding sky, there stood an oak, its limbs like prayers stretching wide. That's where we carved our names, in the heart of the bark, where his shadow fell apart as day slipped into dark. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. His scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the empty cabin's call. Gravel roads hold echoes of his footsteps, that's all. The saddle sits untouched, the reins lay soft and slack. Memories fade like trails, they don't lead him back. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. The scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. The rain speaks in rhythms on the dusty window pane, telling tales of the cowboy who won't ride through again. In the heart of every storm, amidst the thunder's arc, lies a shattered piece of a lonesome wayward heart. So let the wind carry away the whispers through the rustling leaves. His scarf still tangled in my fingers with dust and shattered dreams. Each sunset a reminder of love's enduring mark. On the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. In the whisper of the leaves, where his shadow fell apart.
Out on the mesa where the wild sage grows, I met her under that old weathered oak. Her laughter danced on the breeze, touching my soul. In that quiet town where the river winds slow, her scarf a ribbon of red against the earth, twirling like a promise in the early morn's birth. But those eyes, the ones that shone like desert stars, now just a memory in my lonely heart's bars. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, leaving colors running, washing dreams away. On empty porches where we once said our part, now only whispers stay, and her eyes fell apart. The years have tumbled like leaves in the wind, and the trails we rode have grown over and thin. The cabin we dreamed in now abandoned stands, a monument to love's labor lost to time's sands. The saddle hangs heavy, dusty and warm, like the heart in my chest, weathered and torn. Those gravel roads knew the steps of her boots, now they're silent as my old forgotten lute. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, colors bleeding out, turning vibrant to gray. Where laughter echoed, now the silence takes part. She's gone with the wind, and her eyes fell apart. In the hush of the night, I stare at the stars, searching for her face in the moon's gentle scars. With the wind as my companion and the dust as my friend, I whisper secrets to the shadows as I mend. Her eyes fell apart like dusk into night, each star a teardrop she left in her flight. On these long roads where my soul can't restart, I carry her memory as her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart. Out where the oak tree stands, tall by the creek, whispers your name when the wind plays its speak. Under the shade where we once shared a dream, now just a shadow as quiet as it seems. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. The cabin stands empty on gravel lane in. I pass by sometimes just around the bend. Windows like eyes that have seen too much rain, watching the world, but the view heroes never change. Leather and lace left on that old wooden floor echo your laughter, but you're here no more. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn. I ride the trails, but my heart is all torn. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. By the light of the moon, I confess to the stars the pain of your absence, these emotional scars. Yet in dreams you return on that soft twilight's gleam, a whisper of love in the quiet stream. So memory cries as the sunset now bleeds into the horizon where my heartache recedes. Yet you linger on like the scent of the rain in the dust of the trail where my love remains. Letting go, letting be, but your echo survives in the twilight's last calling. Memory still cries. Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind, soft sighs. Where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. Rain cries just like I do for dreams that died, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moment you were mine, on this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find. The rain cries, oh the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving hills. With every gust, the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries. sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails, I whisper your sacred name. And solace in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries forever, the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades, like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon, his heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground.
In the whispers of the prairie wind, by the creek where the willows sway, there's a cabin aged by sun and sand, where his shadow washed away. Old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scarf she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet to hearts that dared to stray. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains he too wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, gloved hands no more held in sway. In lone nights no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What's lost is not just him, but the echo of my name in the canyons of my heart, where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies, a say, a cowboy's lonesome tune where old love's fray. Every sunset's crimson cry, a testament of sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away, where his shadow washed away.
Found a porch that saw the world without making a sound. Old wooden memories whispering through cracked boards. Your scarlet scarf still lay there, untouched like spoken words. And the porch burns under the weight of the sun, like my heart aches now that you're gone. Dust swirls where you once danced alone, leaving me haunted, this ghost now my home. Carved our names neath that ancient oak, promised 'neath starry skies, words softly spoke. Now barren cabins and gravel roads stretched tight, where laughter echoed, now just shadows in the twilight. And the porch burns as the sun dips low in the silence. Where does love go? Rain taps like fingers, farewell on the roof. In each drop, the echo of our youth. So I saddle up as sorrow rides beside down fading trails where old ghosts hide. Yet in every sunset, your smile is the light, guiding me tenderly into the night. Yes, the porch burns, and I'm a silhouette so thin, holding to dreams where your love begins. Stars above, the only witnesses that see I'm yours forever, even as the porch burns with me.
On the edge of the Calico Basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scar faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this place, where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn, on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wandered, through wildflowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds a ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths alone with the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars, I confess to the skies, I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me. As dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries, the canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers, echoes entwined of the love once lived here and now left behind.
City lights fade, it's 2 a.m. Raindrops play a song again. Empty cups, cold hands, but somehow I don't mind the silence. The world slows down outside my door, and I'm not reaching for much more. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the thoughts I never showed. Messages left unread, midnight thoughts inside my head. Melodies loop in lo-fi time, like lazy waves in ocean minds. I don't need a grand escape, just give me clouds and a little space. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the dreams I let go of. Could dance in the dark with shadows on my heart, but tonight it's enough to breathe in soft and slow. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. No words, no pain, just mellow. Let me float like a leaf in the flow and never need to go.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved but the years, they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm. Oh, refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. There's a stillness in the air, a quiet so deep it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves like the wild just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight. Out of sight.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where whispers used to dance, she carved our names inside a heart, a token of romance. Underneath that sprawling bough, her laughter filled the air. Now every leaf that tumbles down whispers of despair. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. In the echo of her laughter under skies once so grand, I wander through these ghost towns, a solitary man. The porch still creaks as if she's there, swaying to some silent tune. But the cabin's empty save for dust that's lit by the pale moon. Where we once dreamt of futures bright, now shadows play old scenes. The night air's thick with what's been lost, wrapped in her scarf of dreams. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. From vibrant dreams to silent screams every tear I hide. I'm just a shadow in her light, drifting with the tide. Her voice bleeds in the whipping wind, across the creeks that swell. It's tangled in the silver clouds, in the stories they can't tell. As the oaks stand tall and strong, and I grow old and gray, her whispers in the rustling leaves that never fade away. Her voice bleeds. Her voice bleeds. Forever here to stay.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, along on the gravel road, I found her scarf, a splash of red, against the earth we once roamed, beneath the wide and whispering sky, where secrets softly spoke. We carved our names on the old porch wood, in hearts we thought won't grow. Oh, but memory turned cold as the sun dips low, leaving shadows where once there was fire. The wind's a cruel keeper of the tales we told, and the chill grips tighter my lonesome desire. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we once knew, and the trails overgrown where we used to roam, under skies of endless blue. Her gentle whisper in the breeze now just echoes through the pines. I walk these roads alone at dusk, with her memory entwined. Yes, memory turned cold as the stars take hold, silent as the dust settles down. The rain washes tracks I once followed bold, now just pathways to a ghost of a town. Sometimes in the quiet, I swear I hear the soft creak of that porch, her voice so near, a spectral dance, a fleeting glance of what can no longer be, an echo of the love lost slipped from me. So memory stays cold as the night grows old, and I whisper her name to the stars. The land holds tight to the love we sold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars. Silent as the dust where our dreams fell bold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars. Out by the oak where the wild river's been, beneath stars that watched our nights without end. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the dance, laughing at secrets and sweet summer's romance. The porch still creaks where you once laid your head. Old cabin shadows, now my quiet cold bed. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground.
The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. Saddles laid dusty, the trails overgrown, where we once rode through the valleys unknown. The rivers run still where your laughter had flown. Gravel roads empty, I'll walk them alone. Rain falls like tears on the path to the door of a house, not a home, not now, not anymore. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. In the silence of night, by the flicker of fire, I see your face in the flames of desire. Time, it has tamed the wild dreams we had sown, but your soul's with me still on this journey alone. Yes, my heart's a grave tied down, echoes of you in the spaces around. Though I'm bound to roam, forever I'm found in the shadow of love on that sacred ground. Underneath the old oak tree, shadows stretch and reach for me, carved our names for all to see. Now just whispers on the breeze. Memory like dust, it flies on the trail where sunset dies. Old cabin with its door ajar, the echoes of a strumming guitar. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears, where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonely road dressed in sorrow, where's my heartbeats borrowed from a time when love was right, now just the fading light. Gravel roads where we once walked, quiet talks where dreams were chalk. Your scarf caught on that rusty nail, left behind like a forgotten tale. Rain washes old porches clean, but can't wash what these eyes have seen. Every sunset a deeper shade of red, reminding me of words unsaid. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears, where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonesome path dressed in sorrow, where's my soul like it's borrowed from a time when love felt right, fading now, out of sight. In the whisper of the wind I hear your voice, a melody that once made my heart rejoice. But as the day gives way fading light hides my tears as I face my twilight years. Though you're gone, your love holds tight in every star that graced the night. Walking on beneath moon's glow, holding memories I can't let go. In the end, it's just me and the night, and the love hidden by the fading light.
In the dandelion field, under sky so vast and blue, I remember the gold in her hair and the dreams that once flew. We danced through the whispers of grass where the oak trees knew our names. Her laughter mingled with the breeze. Now it's just the wind that remains. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back to the dandelion field I rode through. The oak is older, the porch is worn, the town's a quiet shade, where gravel roads and empty cabins cradle memories that fade. That scarf she left still smells of rain and dust from the summer's end. My reflection alone in window panes keeps the company of the wind. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back to the dandelion field I rode through. There's an ache in the saddle, a silence in the breeze. A cowboy's heart knows no ease. I drift like tumbleweed where the wild rivers flow, bound to the land with the love I can't let go. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back, but never close enough to the dandelion field I rode through, where I left my love, where I hide my truth.
Beneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the shadows mix with light, that's where I felt your hand in mine in the coolness of the night. We watched the stars play hide and seek on that worn out wooden swing. The wind whispered through the town about the love that spring would bring. timeless road, flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. The cabin stands, but you've gone away. The door creaks alone with each sway. Gravel roads where we once walked, now just paths where shadows talk. Your scarf still hangs by the porch aside, faded now like the tears I've cried. The rains came down, washed tracks away, left me here with the dust to lay. Timeless road, flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. Oh, these hills have seen me cry, seen the sunset on our line. Time may heal, they often say, some looks never fade away. I journey on through dusk's embrace, searching still for that sweet grace. Timeless road, fluid dreams we made, love once burned beneath the stars. Now I walk this path alone, guided by the night's old scars. The saddle's torn, my heart's outworn, yet in dreams your laugh's reborn on this timeless road where I roam forlorn. Part of me will always mourn. The wind carries on, whispering your name as I disappear into the twilight, knowing some roads you walk alone, with only memories for company under the endless watchful sky.